Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So Magomed Kurbanov defeats Liam Smith by a razor close unanimous decision. Two of the scorecards were 115-113 and the other was 117-111. That one was way too wide as far as I'm concerned. But I have to say, this was a really good fight. Really good fight. In my opinion, this one could have gone either way. To me, this is one of those fights where it's either scored a draw or 7-5 either way. One of those sort of fights, razor close. Nobody really separated themselves from each other, in my opinion. And yeah, just a great fight in my opinion. Credit to both guys for really putting on a show. I was actually saying on my live streams in the last couple of weeks, I was really looking forward to this fight. I thought it would deliver, and it did. But where do we start? First 3 rounds was more of a technical boxing match. Magomed Kurbanov was kind of fighting in a side-on profile, almost like a shoulder roll defense type of style. He was firing the jab from low, and Liam Smith was coming forwards behind his high guard, firing his own jab. And the first sort of 3 rounds or so were quite technical. Both guys were leading with their jabs and were looking to land accurate power shots. I felt that favoured Magomed Kurbanov. He had the quicker hands, better reflexes, and in the first sort of 3 rounds, I felt his boxing was more effective than Liam Smith's. After the third round though, rounds 4 and rounds 5, Liam Smith started to apply a bit more pressure. He started to quicken his feet up, coming forwards behind the high guard, throwing the double jab, and he was starting to close the distance on Magomed Kurbanov, and he was landing some good work up close and at mid-range. Kurbanov was still making these rounds competitive, he was still picking some nice clean punches, but to me the pressure of Liam Smith in rounds 4 and rounds 5 was more effective. Round 6 was a really competitive round. You had the pressure of Liam Smith and you had the good accurate punching of Magomed Kurbanov, and in round 6 Kurbanov actually hurt Liam Smith with a good 1-2 jab right hand. And Liam Smith definitely felt it. He was definitely rocked momentarily. So despite the good work Liam Smith did in round 6, maybe you favour the fact that Kurbanov hurt Liam Smith in that round and you give that round to him. After round 6, Liam Smith came back, a good round 7, a good round 8 and a good round 9. Once again applying pressure. Magomed Kurbanov not looking quite as fluid as he did previously in the fight. And he's not keeping his stance, he's not keeping his shape as well as Liam Smith is. But you know, Kurbanov actually comes back in round 10, lands a good 3-punch combination, a left hook, right hand, left hook I believe it was. And that combination definitely hurt Liam Smith, it stopped him in his tracks. So a great combination there by Magomed Kurbanov, and he was picking some really good shots in round 10. But rounds 11, rounds 12, they were competitive rounds. But to be honest, I felt Liam Smith actually closed this fight out a lot better. In particular, round 12, Liam Smith's work rate was higher. He was landing more often than Magomed Kurbanov. Both guys were trading, both guys were exchanging, really getting involved in a bit of a brawl in round 12. Both guys had success in round 12, but to me, Liam Smith just did a bit more work and he was a bit more active in round 12. So, again, I wasn't scoring this fight round by round. I really was just sitting back, eating a kebab and enjoying the action. But from what I saw a razor close fight with many close rounds. But if I felt anybody nicked it, I felt Liam Smith did enough, to be honest. And one thing I will say, in round 1 I forgot to mention, Liam Smith actually dropped Magomed Kurbanov, but the referee ruled it a slip. Now watching it in real time, I thought it was a knockdown. However, I could not collaborate that because we saw no replay, which makes me think more than likely it was a legitimate knockdown. So the referee never called that. Whether it was or not, I don't know, because I've not seen the replay. But even that aside, I felt the referee was pretty terrible, to be honest. I felt he was giving Magomed Kurbanov far too much leeway for the clinching, and also he was kind of allowing Magomed Kurbanov to recover in the later rounds. You know, when Kurbanov would clinch, he would reprimand both fighters and really take his time resuming the action, things like that. It just appeared that the referee was definitely on Magomed Kurbanov's side. But really that's my only complaint about this fight, the way the referee handled this fight. A few people online are calling this fight a robbery. Now, from what I saw a close fight. I don't call it a robbery. Based on what I saw, I think it could have gone either way. However, if that knockdown was legit and it got taken away from Liam Smith like that, then there's grounds to say this was a bit of a gift for Magomed Kurbanov. But until I see that replay, I can't really comment on that. So based on what I saw, presuming it wasn't a knockdown, I don't think this fight was a robbery. But yeah, great fight. Both guys gave it their all. I mean, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be mad at a rematch. I'd quite like to see these two guys fight again. Really good fight, man. Credit to both guys, but especially Magomed Kurbanov for getting his hand raised. Anyway, guys, share your thoughts below. Beanie Guy Delboy. Peace.